As excitement builds in the camera community, the Nikon Z7 III emerges not just as a simple update, but as a clear signal of Nikon's evolving strategy in the mirrorless market. Positioned thoughtfully between Nikon's flagship-level powerhouses and its more accessible premium models, the Z7 III is crafted to deliver cutting-edge performance without alienating the brand's core users. Instead of overhauling the design or making radical changes, Nikon has taken a more measured approach, carefully refining the Z7 series with meaningful upgrades that meet the needs of today's creators. With an anticipated release date in mid-2025, the Z7 III aims to strike the perfect balance between high-resolution stills, capable video features, and ergonomic improvements. One of the most debated aspects of the Nikon Z7 III is its sensor choice. Early rumors hinted at extremely high resolutions, with suggestions of either a 90-megapixel or a 67-megapixel sensor. However, more credible information now indicates Nikon has settled on a new 60-megapixel full-frame BSI CMOS sensor, likely sourced from Sony, a familiar and trusted supplier for Nikon. This sensor represents a significant leap from the 45.7-megapixel resolution found in the Z7 II, offering photographers increased cropping flexibility and finer detail without stepping into medium-format territory, which remains unnecessary for most professionals. A notable technical innovation for the Z7 III is the adoption of a partially stacked sensor architecture, marking a first for the Z7 series. This sensor design, already employed in Nikon's Z8 and Z9 models, enables faster sensor readout speeds. The benefits are multifaceted. Rolling shutter effects during video recording are minimized, burst shooting speeds are enhanced, and overall performance improves, all without the added cost and complexity of a fully stacked sensor. This partial stacking approach represents a smart compromise, delivering many advantages of modern sensor technology while keeping the camera's price point competitive. For photographers who demand exceptional dynamic range and color accuracy, such as those specializing in landscapes and studio work, early lab tests suggest the Z7 III sensor could achieve up to 14 stops of dynamic range at base ISO. Such capability would empower creators to recover shadow and highlight details with remarkable ease, significantly enhancing image quality. Handling the large files generated by a 60-megapixel sensor requires strong processing power, and Nikon has equipped the Z7 III with dual XPET-7 processors, the same cutting-edge chips found in the Z8 and Z9. This ensures smooth performance even when working with massive RAW files or high-bit depth video formats, maintaining responsiveness for demanding workflows. Historically, Nikon's autofocus systems have lagged behind competitors like Sony and Canon, particularly in areas such as subject tracking and AI-powered recognition. The Z7 III, however, signals a clear determination to close that gap. It features a 493-point hybrid autofocus system enhanced with deep learning algorithms borrowed and adapted from Nikon's flagship Z9 and Z8 cameras. This upgrade is expected to markedly improve the camera's ability to detect and track a wide variety of subjects, including people, animals, birds, and vehicles, even in complex or cluttered environments. For photographers who frequently use long telephoto lenses, such as wildlife or sport shooters, Nikon has introduced a new focus point VR feature. Previously exclusive to the ZF, this stabilization technology ties the image stabilization directly to the selected focus point, resulting in steadier handheld shots, particularly when using telephoto optics. While Sony's A7RV may still lead in raw autofocus tracking speed, Nikon's enhancements with the Z7 III significantly narrow the performance gap, offering users a more intuitive and fluid shooting experience. Turning to video capabilities, Nikon has taken a practical, no-nonsense approach with the Z7 III, opting not to chase headline-grabbing specs like 8K recording, which was initially rumored. Instead, the camera supports 6K video recording at 30p using the full width of the sensor, a wise decision that helps avoid common overheating issues associated with 8K video capture. The 6K footage can be downsampled to deliver crisp, oversampled 4K video that looks sharp and detailed. Additionally, the Z7 III offers 4K recording at 120 frames per second, enabling high-quality slow-motion capture, features that broaden its appeal to hybrid shooters who need both stills and video excellence. The Z7 III also supports internal 12-bit NRAW and ProRes RAW recording formats, providing videographers and content creators with exceptional post-production flexibility, especially for color grading. This marks the camera as a versatile tool not just for photographers, but also for independent filmmakers, YouTubers, and multimedia creators who demand professional quality video in a compact body. Video-centric features such as focus peaking, zebra stripes, and a redesigned heat management system, borrowed from the Z8, round out the package. Thanks to the partially stacked sensor, rolling shutter artifacts are significantly reduced compared to the Z7 II, though not completely eliminated. While the Nikon Z6 III remains the company's primary video-centric mirrorless option, the Z7 III is now capable enough to handle demanding video projects when necessary. In terms of physical design, Nikon has largely preserved the proven formula of the Z7 II's magnesium alloy body, which is praised for its durability and comfortable handling. Rather than radically altering the exterior, the company has focused on subtle but important refinements to enhance usability for today's creators. The 3.2-inch, 4-axis tilting touchscreen makes composing shots from difficult angles much easier, a feature especially appreciated by street and travel photographers. Meanwhile, the electronic viewfinder has been upgraded to a high-resolution 5.76 million OLED panel, offering a peak brightness of 4000 nits. This EVF matches the performance of the Z8's viewfinder, providing crystal-clear viewing even in bright conditions. Weather sealing has been improved to achieve an IP56 rating, moving the Z7 III closer to flagship-level durability. This ensures the camera can withstand harsh outdoor conditions such as heavy rain, dust storms, and rugged environments, making it a reliable companion for professional photographers working in the field. Storage-wise, the Z7 III features dual card slots, one CF Express Type-B and one UHS-2 SD slot. This combination provides professionals with both blazing fast write speeds and backup options critical for safeguarding valuable images and video. Nikon has also introduced a new Starlight mode, enhancing the camera's low-light performance. This mode is particularly beneficial for astrophotographers seeking cleaner, longer exposure shots of the night sky. The in-body image stabilization system has seen an incremental but meaningful improvement as well, upgrading from 5 stops of stabilization in the Z7 II to 6.5 stops in the Z7 III. While this doesn't quite reach the ambitious 8 stops rumored earlier, it brings the camera closer to the level of gimbal-like stability during handheld shooting, especially when combined with Nikon's lens-based VR systems. Battery life, often a sticking point for mirrorless cameras, receives a welcome boost thanks to the efficient dual XPET-7 processors. Using the NAL15C battery, the Z7 III can deliver approximately 680 shots per charge under the SEPA testing standard, a 15% improvement over the Z7 II. For photographers covering events, travel, or landscapes, this extra endurance makes a significant difference in real-world shooting scenarios. Pricing will play a critical role in the Z7 III's market success. The Z7 II launched in 2020 at $2,999, but due to inflation and rising production costs, the new Z7 III is expected to retail around $3,499. This price point places it quite close to the Nikon Z8, which is priced at $3,999, prompting potential buyers to weigh whether the higher-tier Z8 speed and features justify the extra cost. Priced at $3,499 and aimed at an upper-mid-tier professional audience, the Nikon Z7 III is less of a gamble and more of a well-measured evolution. It doesn't push the envelope in every category but delivers just enough innovation, refinement, and versatility to satisfy loyal Nikon fans and attract new users alike. For those who have patiently awaited a meaningful upgrade to the Z7 series, it appears their patience will finally be rewarded.